I'm cheating on my husband. And of course, um he didn't handle it how we would want him to handle it.
You don't get to stab somebody and then critique how they bleed out. What the fuck? All right, guys, we got one coming to us today from the Modern King. Mind you, I am not here to repeat him. I am here simply to respond to what this woman is actually saying, because some of this is not just messy. It is straight up character rot. You have got to see this, guys. You have got to see this. Let's get into it, man.
I'm cheating on my husband, and I finally have the balls to tell the world. I told him, and of course, he didn't handle it how we would want him to handle it. But I mean, it's what, he is expected to do.
Do you guys hear the entitlement? And first off, who the fuck is we? Who is we? Please explain that to us. Listen to that entitlement, guys. You cheat, you confess, and you're upset he didn't respond the way that we want it. That's not honesty. That is a really crazy way of being controlling. That is control. Right? You don't get to stab somebody and then critique how they bleed out. What the fuck? God. Guys, stick around, man. This shit gets wild, bro.
So I started having a friendship with this particular person, and it's actually a friend of my husband as well. And we just have been hanging out around him a lot lately. We started out with just simple conversation, like we were friends, but um we ended up kind of pushing it past that a little, not a little. I'll get into how far. But we ended up kind of like secretly seeing each other, trying to find ways to see each other, and doing that behind my husband's back.
Let's not forget that she just said it was his friend. Clearly, that's not an accident. That's not, it just happened. That is a character choice, right? That's betrayal with extra sauce. You know what I mean? I don't know. This girl is burnt, bro.
Part two of what's going on with me cheating on my husband. So we ended up with me writing love letters and stuff. So I started really growing feelings for him. And I never thought that you could for two people. I thought that as women or men, like it's like you love one person and that's it. However, not true. So I started going back to like back in the days where I just started writing.
Mind you, she said, I didn't know that you can love two people. Turns out you can, is what she said. Listen, that's exactly how cheaters talk when they're trying to rebrand selfishness into like this weird spirituality sort of ordeal. I didn't know you can love two people. No. You didn't just discover love with a second person. You discovered attention from somebody else. The hard truth is you don't love two people. You love the stability of one. And I'm a guess what it sounds like is the thrill of the other, right? Guys, let me know in the comments if that's correct or if I'm wrong, man. Stick around. Let's keep going.
Him love letters and stuff, and we would secretly pass it to each other. I didn't want like the evidence on my phone too much. So I started writing him these little notes and like making them into like straw looking paper, and I would pass them to him whenever he would come around. And he kept them, I guess. And he would read them and we would smile and stuff at each other. And I mean, we still texted each other. It was a lot of like deleting messages and then going to recently deleted and deleting those as well.
All right, so you can clearly tell by now. If you are not, then you know you're not following the story here. This isn't a mistake. This was clearly premeditated, right? She didn't just slip up. She actually planned this shit out like it was a mission. And then people wonder why men get so cold. This is why. She is the reason why. It's not just the cheating alone, it's all that effort and planning she put into betraying this man, is why men go so cold, right? Jesus.
And that's the furthest of how we were communicating before we started becoming physical, which I'll explain a little more in part 3. Okay, so this is part 3. So now that the like building the connection part has passed, we ended up starting to do like stuff secretly when we would go over, when my husband and I would go over to his house. And whenever we would go over there, I would try to go over there more, obviously, because I really wanted to see him. And I did feel bad for my husband. Like it was sad to
But she didn't care.
see, to know what I was doing, knowing that he really loves me the way he does, but I really did not care. I still wanted to always go around this other guy.
If she actually felt bad, she wouldn't have done it. She's already told us how she carefully thought out every step to avoid being caught, proving it was far from an accident and very clearly deliberate and intentional.
I think the reason why
Listen, there it is. That in the grand scheme of things, that's the confession right there. There it was. Not the cheating, not the lack of empathy. And this is why you can't therapy speak your way out of shit, right? When you say, I didn't care, you're telling the entire world you're not safe to build with, not safe to fucking build with. You are simply a mutt. Straight up a mutt.
was because I couldn't believe that there was someone else besides my husband that I really am like emotionally attached to now. So this is a big deal for me at least. And this is all part of the conversation that I had with my husband. So anyways, we have been going around to his house a lot more often. He also has a daughter, so we bring like, you know, our children over there. Um, and the last time we went over there is when uh, it really hit the fan. So a lot of weird stuff started happening. And it started becoming, I started getting like really scared because my husband was doing a lot of acting suspicious. Like he was looking through stuff and I got nervous.
The husband's
I got
acting
nervous because
suspicious.
I knew
Jesus Christ.
and I had a feeling that this guy was saving all of my love letters. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope he does not have my love letters around here somewhere. Um,
Guys, stay tuned because the most important part of this entire video, the entire clip, is coming up. Stay tuned, man.
because oh my gosh, if my husband finds them, I would be heartbroken for him.
Translation: she would be upset that she got caught. Her actions directly disprove any claims of her loving, caring for, or respecting her husband. If he never caught her, I guarantee she would have kept cheating on him.
Absolutely.
Okay. So now the bedroom search. So we are at my I guess lovers will call him. That is so wrong. But we're at my lover's house, and my husband started to, like I said, kind of just look around a lot.
Bro, the forehead on this crawfish is intense, bro.
So he was looking through like the stuff that was on, his desk, and he had like a dresser. Like his room was really big, so like we would sit like on the couch in there and stuff.
I know she was banging that big ass forehead on my man's belly button. Bam, bam, bam. I can guarantee it, bro. That shit's swinging.
Like that, and his daughter's room was, around the corner. But anyways, we were in there, and my husband was like looking through like at trophies and papers and stuff. Anyways, he had my straw like letters. He had them posted up on the shelf inside of his room. And for some reason, I don't know why, of course, but my husband ended up like grabbing the stack of them. Looked like sage, basically, like when you have like the sticks and stuff. It was like thin straw like that. So my husband ended up grabbing them and became suspicious. I'm like, oh my gosh,
I
what are
bet.
these? This is weird, like wrapped up paper. Like, I wonder what this is.
Jeez Louise.
So I'm looking because I know what they are. Like, I'm like on the bed, kind of like this, and I'm just, looking at my husband in front of me with these papers in his hand. And I'm getting super nervous.
Listen, bro, that forehead is distracting as shit, bro. I'm telling you. It looks like somebody grabbed her eyeballs and just shits down, bro. This shit is distracting me, man. I should have cropped the top part of her fucking video off, bro. It's driving me nuts.
It's because I'm like, oh my God, he's going to look at these letters, and he knows how I write. He knows how I talk. So I started getting really nervous. My heart is pounding even thinking about it. Every time that my husband and I would joke about like me cheating on him, he's like, girl, you will be in a grave, you and whoever it is,
Why
and
would you
you're
joke
never
about
gonna
that?
leave me, blah, blah, blah. However, in this moment, he did not react that way.
Yeah, like Griffin just said, man. I guess Modern King was reacting to Griffin's video, which is also an awesome channel, man. I suggest you guys take a look. But he said, like, why would you guys even joke about that? That's so weird. Like, what is the joke with that? Like, clearly that joke is now reality. There ain't no joke left. There ain't no more joke left.
Did not. He reacted very calmly. Like I said, I can see that he was very hurt. Like, I can see it. I know him. He's my husband.
All right, guys, let's retrace real quick. We just stretched out a pretty large section of the video. So her husband was suspicious. He found the letters. He reacted calmly. Now, stick around because the most important part is still to come, man. This is, it really, ties this whole thing together, man. Let's go.
So he acted very calmly and like very mature.
Dude, why does
Very
it seem like she's
demure.
happy?
I don't even know if I used that correctly, but anyways, he acted very calm, and he just left and took the two kids. We only had AJ and Aliyah with us.
I bet it made her upset that he didn't give her the reaction she was expecting. There is nothing normal about betraying the person closest to you,
No,
and it's, in
nothing.
my opinion, a form of twisted abuse.
This is the most important part, right? He didn't scream. He didn't crash out. He didn't beg. He made a decision like a grown-ass man is supposed to and respected himself. The calm reaction is what shocked her. That's what shocked her. Out of all this, all the crazy shit going on, the calmness in this man shocked her because she expected some form of drama, as most modern women do. Look at TikTok, look at Instagram, look at it's all just modern women and their fucking drama, dude. Cheaters expect tears, bargaining and begging and this all this weird shit that simps do. Calm is terrifying to women. especially when they know they're wrong, right? Especially when they know they're wrong. And let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. That, you know, when you're expecting somebody to like lash out or just get intense and crazy or something, and they just hit you with that calm, you know, super upset but calm demeanor. It's frightening, you know, it can be frightening, especially to a woman, because they see that calm and they're like, oh shit, you know, they think in their head like it's a ticking time bomb. It's about to blow. It's about to blow, and it never actually blows. It never actually comes. That calm just pushes through. This man respected himself and just pushed through this calmly. Mind you, this is his friend. This is his boy, bro. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for a man to push through this type of scenario. I believe it does anyway.
To his mom's house. Like I said, there was a U-Haul truck there. And my heart dropped because I'm like, oh my gosh, immediately he is moving out, and you know, already has his stuff in this U-Haul truck. Like it's like it happened so fast. So I'm like, oh my gosh, he's leaving me for real. So, like I said, that broke
No,
my
you
heart.
wouldn't say.
And I tried to talk to his mom and see like where
What?
her mind was, where his mind was.
The
And
audacity.
she was just like, you know, I
Oh, my heart.
don't know what to tell you.
That's so crazy because that's exactly what women do, man. You know, in this situation, I absolutely expect her to run to his mother first and try to hurry up and get her side of the story out, you know, and tweak and twist a few things and hope that the mother falls in his favor or in her favor. But that's not really, in my situation, it would never happen like that. You know, especially with how close I am with my mother, I can guarantee it.
You know, he didn't tell me the full story. I just know that he asked me if he can come back and he's here. So, I was taken aback. Like, you're really gonna end our whole marriage just because of that?
This one statement proves everything I've previously said.
Kidding me? She
Her
didn't just say
only
that.
concern is herself. She has no remorse for what she chose to do, and she thinks he is the one who broke up their family, not her.
That's nuts.
When's the last?
She said you're really going to end our whole marriage just because of that? Just because of that? What? Just because of that? No, she didn't just say that. No, she did not just say that. Because of what? You mean cheating with his friend? You mean the betrayal? The fact that you premeditated this whole entire situation with his friend? Dude, are you kidding me? You mean lying, hiding, deleting evidence, and bringing the kids around the man you're sneaking around with? That's not just because. That's the whole marriage being completely disrespected. Mind you guys, when I watch these videos and I react, I try to put myself in the shoes of this person. This right here takes a certain type of power, a certain type of strength and will to just kind of muscle through it after all the betrayal, right? This man is a G, bro. This man is a G. This is the type of man that we talk about on this channel. You know, it's not the simpy type kiss feet and beg and cry and you know, beg for to come back, all this other weird shit. It's that type of man that just sucks it up, keeps pushing through and moves on with life, man. Right? I don't know, guys. Let me know, man. What are you guys thinking about this? Let me know. What are you thinking?
Never hit a man where he's weak. Never. It could be true, it could be real, but you don't hit him where he's weak because it'll turn around on you.
When a man opens up, don't you use what he said when he was open to prove a point when you want to win an argument. You will never hear the full story from us ever again.
Facts.
And we'll start say stuff like this. How are you? Good. I ain't good, but I just ain't telling you. Women, let me tell you something. Men are not emotionless. We have deep emotions. We just don't know how to express them.
Yeah, this is facts. And this is why men stop opening up. Women say, be vulnerable until that vulnerability actually shows up. Then it gets treated like some form of unattractive weakness. Mind you, hard truth. A lot of women don't want a man who's emotionally honest. They want a man who's emotionally honest only when it benefits them. That's a fact. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Jump in that goddamn comment section and tell me if anything I've said so far is incorrect. Let's keep going, man. Stay tuned.
And let me tell you, if you make us feel unsafe, you'll never hear from us again.
Fact. All right, guys, let's just end it right here because this part actually matters. She didn't just cheat. She didn't just make a mistake. She chose betrayal of this man at the absolute highest level. You cheated on your husband with his friend. That means this wasn't about loneliness. It was about neglect. It was about confusion. It was about disrespect. You planned it, you hid it, you deleted evidence, you wrote love letters like there was some romantic story to this instead of the demolishing of a family. And then when you got caught, you didn't feel remorse. You felt shocked that he didn't stay. Here's the truth you don't want to hear. The moment you cross that line, you forfeited the right to decide how this man reacts. He didn't overreact. He didn't abandon you. He didn't destroy the marriage. You did. You did. A man who leaves calmly after betrayal isn't weak. He's just finished. He's done. He's finished. He understands that once respect is gone, love after that does not survive. And the fact that you're confused by that tells us everything. You wanted forgiveness without accountability. You wanted honesty to be rewarded. You wanted to betray him and still keep him. But marriage isn't a game where you gamble loyalty and complain when you lose. Because we all know that if he didn't find that notes, it'd probably still be going on. You know what I mean? You'd still be riding his friend's pole every chance you possibly can get. And then coming home to him and your family. So no, this isn't a sad story. This is a warning. If you cheat with his friend, don't cry when he leaves with dignity. Actions don't care about your silly ass feelings. They only care about consequences. They only care about consequences. Now, I appreciate you guys hanging out, man. If you stuck around this long, please hit that subscribe button. I see so many of you that aren't subscribed, man. It's simple. It's free. Do me a solid. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, jump down in the comment section, and let's talk about this story, man. If I said anything wrong, that's your time to let me know, and we can get to it, man. I appreciate you guys stopping in, man. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.